All right, you're welcome back to New Day. We're streaming live from the studios of TV3, first in news, best in entertainment. And yes, it's time for fashion trends. You may have observed how lately event managers, give a lot of attention to decor. Now it's gone beyond balloons and ribbons. When it comes to parties, it comes to weddings, even corporate events, the decor is intricately woven into the program. I'm wondering what informs this new trend of sophisticated decor. We're discussing decor art events. We're looking at outdoor and indoor. And my guest this morning is the CEO of Red Carpet Events. Everyone knows Gabriela Media. It's an honor to have Gabi here with us on New Day this morning. You're welcome.
Thank you.
You've made quite a name for yourself.
Oh,
congratulations. No, because I see pictures. In fact, there are times when I drive right in front of your office, yes. Your marquee. Yes. I know that you hold events, and I'm thinking, wow, she's doing very, very well. Congratulations. So decor for events, how important is this decor?
Decor actually sets the mood for an event.
Yeah.
What's the first thing you see when you enter a reception is the decor.
Yes.
So when clients come to us, they want us to make sure their clients or their guests, are catered for.
Yeah.
So they want them to be very comfortable. Mm-hmm. They want them to be fascinated with so many things they see. So we also have to put our ideas together mm-hmm. and create the vision the client is trying to achieve.
Yeah. I've walked into wedding receptions where I've been, like, you use the word, fascinated by what I saw, so much so that it got us very interactive. I didn't know any of the guests there personally, yes. but it got us talking. Mm-hmm. I think that's one thing that event decor person did very well, yes. because he got the guests interactive, yes, and that's important. Definitely. But I noticed even for corporate events mm-hmm. now they also pay particular attention to decor. We've moved beyond balloons and ribbons. What informs the new trends?
Clients want anything that is sophisticated,
yes.
something new, something
yes.
fresh.
Yes.
They don't want the boring, usual
bland
setup
yes.
they usually
yeah.
have.
Yeah.
So now in the decor industry,
yes.
we have the pipe and drapes that we nicely drape around
pipe
the hall. Drapes. We use the lightning to flash the lights to give it a very nice feel.
Lighting, now I see that. Yeah.
So there's a lot of things we put together nowadays to make it really
what are pipes and drapes? What are
they are fabric draped.
Okay.
So basically they are pipes that you pull very high, and the fabric.
When just years ago we would only use some silk cloth or something to just hang
in the past we just used to swag, but now it's the pipe and drapes.
Yeah.
It just makes the room very fresh, intimate. It gives you a very classy look.
What else is in vogue now? Pipes and drapes, and then?
This year, what's in vogue is the sequins. The sequins is the shiny, glittery, either the tablecloth or the overlay or the table runners. They're very nice.
It's incredible because just a few years ago, nobody would have thought about this.
Yes, yes. So they're very rich and elegant. So if you lay it nicely with your underplates, your glasses, your cutlery, a centerpiece, it just makes the whole room pops, So
even today, really even cutlery is now. I was seeing some visuals now. Today, cutlery it actually is part of decor. It's used to decorate a place. Definitely. Okay, let's talk about this seating we're seeing here. Okay. This is an outdoor event, is it?
Yes.
Okay, the earlier one we saw. Oh, are these the drapes?
No, I think there's another picture that has the drapes.
Okay, but what chairs are these? Because I noticed the new chairs.
These are the Dior chairs.
Dior chairs.
We have so many chairs now. We have the Chivalry chairs. We have the Dior chairs. We have the Phoenix chairs, we have the Chameleon, we have the Baroque chairs. There's so many types of chairs. So depending on the event you're going to have, then we can advise that, okay, rather use the Dior chairs.
Okay.
It would make you
because some of these chairs are just for outdoor and then some for indoor or day and night. Does it matter when they're used?
Some of the chairs are meant for just the garden. So like, for instance, the Gladiator chairs are meant for outdoor weddings.
Okay.
But the Chivalry chairs, the Dior chairs can be used for both an outdoor event or an indoor event.
I see.
So it depends.
And then back to sequins. You said those are in vogue. Those are trending lately.
Yes.
Can you also use sequins for outdoor events?
Yes, you can. We have different types of sequins.
Okay.
We have some that are very shiny and glittery.
Okay.
With those ones, I wouldn't advise it too much, because if you're doing an outdoor event and the sun hits on it, it's disturbing to the eyes. So we have the very soft and subtle sequence that you could use elegantly for your settings outdoor as well.
Okay, let's discuss colors, because I see that's also very key when it comes to event decor. What goes into the choice of colors? Elsewhere, where they have about 4 seasons, there are colors that are actually synonymous with some seasons. So you have summer colors, you have winter and all that. But here it's just rain and shine. But are we also, you know, learning from them? Are we not fussy about colors here?
Not entirely. What we do is when a client comes to us, we first of all find out what colors. For instance, a corporate event. For instance, let's say Unilever is royal blue. So I can use any other color apart from the royal blue. With weddings, probably your favorite color is red. So you will tell me, okay, I love red, but I don't know what to add on to make it work. So then I would come into place and say, okay, a touch of gold or a touch of ivory will make it look very elegant. I'll share pictures with you. If you're okay with it, then we'll take it from there.
Do people come to you as, you know, a decor person, knowing what they want for their events? If we're talking about a wedding, would the would-be bride walk up to you knowing exactly what she wants, or do you have to do the decision? Do you have to do the thinking, you know, all by yourself?
Majority of the time, the brides know what they want. The bridezillas, I call them. The bridezillas know what they want. They come and they have.
Oh, that is lovely.
Yes.
Yeah. What chair is this?
That's
Sorry,
the ghost Dior chairs.
We have
the ghost chairs. The ghost chairs. So they come and they know exactly what they want, from the dance floor to where they'll be seated. They want a mixture of rectangular and round tables. So some of them come and they are actually prepared. Others come and they are clueless.
They haven't a clue.
So I would then share pictures with them and show them options. Then whichever one I see they start leaning towards, then we'll try and create something to suit.
Another thing I've seen is centerpieces. We've gone very sophisticated with the centerpieces. Look at that very tall thing we're seeing there. Years ago, you know, people would have said, this is a bit too much, you know, for the eye. But what goes into the choice of centerpieces? Because I've seen the most ridiculous, even coal pots have been used as centerpieces.
You know, it all depends on the clients, I would say. You have some clients that are very simple, so they want something very subtle, something very soft. You have others that want it to be in your face,
very loud,
the loud ones. So they want like drama to be on each and every piece you use for their setup. So when I actually get excited when I get clients like that, because you get creative, you think,
and they pay more because they want more.
Because they want more, definitely.
Yeah, but if you're not careful, there could be a clash. You see, because if I suppose that's where your expertise comes in, because you don't also want it to be too heavy for the eyes to take in. So you strike a balance. Let's look at the most abused colors for events.
I'll say white and gold.
White and I think because it's very safe.
Yes, it's very safe. So everyone, like, they just want to stick to. I think couples out there should be a little adventurous. They should take risk. They should do turquoise. They should do lavender. They should do fuchsia. So there's so many colors you can play with. So it doesn't necessarily mean because the color is bold, it wouldn't work. We as the stylists will know how to combine it to make it work.
And then now about the tents, we don't use the old boring bland canopies anymore. You even have a marquee. I know that you know it's up for rent and people come and use that for, you know. So why is it that we have this new trend now of marquees? People aren't exactly doing this at different venues. They would rather come to a venue, an event venue, and then have, you know, if it's the marriage, you'd have the customer marriage there, they would have the wedding there. What informs this? Is it a matter of cost?
People just want different things. You know, the 20 by 20 marquees are, should I say, the old type of marquees.
Which ones?
The regular ones.
The canopies.
The canopies. You know, and one thing about the canopies is, let's say you're going to sit 400 guests. Putting all those canopies together, it becomes too much, and the poles within, you don't really have enough space to work around. But with my type of marquee, it's big. It's 15 by 30 meters.
Okay, that's huge.
400 Over guests. 400, So with that, whether it's raining, whether it's hot, you know, you're safe.
Refuge,
you understand? unlike the canopies, when it's raining, definitely some rain is going to affect the event.
Yeah.
You know, and with the enclosed marquees, they're air conditioned. With mine, we have
yours
the
is air
tiled,
conditioned.
yes,
and
we have
tiled.
the tiled flooring.
Okay.
You know, and the ceilings and the walls are totally draped. So
that your marquee could give you whatever mood you want as well.
Yes.
You see, because this is an indoor
that's
event. That's your marquee.
Yes, that's my marquee.
Okay.
So the ceiling and the walls are already draped nicely.
Wow.
So you don't even have
with
to
the lights. How
much.
do you come by this effect?
So the LED lightning. So
we do LED lighting now for events. Christ.
We usually use that to wash the fabrics.
Is it expensive? It's all this expensive. You want you want beautiful decor for your event, and yes, especially if it's a wedding, you want a fairy tale wedding. It's your dream come true. You're hoping that this will be the first and last time you're ever wed. But is it costly?
It is, and it is.
That's scary because I'm not married yet.
In the sense, it's your number of guests. Also help with the budget.
Okay.
So if you're having a wedding reception for 500 guests, you should be prepared to pay a lot. But an event for 100 guests, that's very small and intimate.
Yeah.
And if you go for very simple rental items, you wouldn't have to break the budget to achieve the dream wedding you're looking for.
So I see there's a lot of crystals now people use for their decor and flowers. Crystals and flowers, which is cheaper? This I'm asking for myself, so I know what I'm doing.
With the flowers, the fresh flowers are more expensive.
Why would you use fresh flowers for our event?
A lot of people do, but we now have artificial flowers that look so real, and that is not as expensive as the fresh ones.
Okay, and still cheaper than crystals, the crystal balls you use?
The crystals, some crystals can actually be like the vase or whatever the flower actually sits on.
Wow.
So it's not necessarily the crystal being on its own.
Wow.
So some can do like a crystal globe that will just stand on its own lighted. Others to have like a chandelier centerpiece that you need to put flowers on top of it.
Yeah.
So it depends.
Thank you, Gabby. Truth be told, I'm a DIY person. I do it myself.
Okay.
I like to do things myself. But I think that some of these things we should just leave for the experts to handle.
Yes.
Perhaps we could. Okay, maybe I should seek your services someday. Thank you. You're located where? No, East Legon. I know where you are. Located at East Legon.
We're right next door to the East Legon police station.
Yes, I know
so couples looking for venues for their weddings or corporate bodies.
You have a marquee. We know that.
Please pass by and come and have a look at our lucky marquee.
Thank you.
Thank you so
I
much.
follow you on Instagram. I'm glad I've had you here today because your work is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Miss Gabriela Media, CEO of Red Carpet Events, fashion trends, discussing everything, decor as far as your events are concerned. This is one thing you don't want to do all by yourself. You want to engage the expert.